As promised, I got it outside. Got another couple coats on there. I got wrinkled up again, but not too shabby. Looks pretty good. Got some other updates I'll show you too. But let's just get a better look at it from here. Back this way. There we go. I noticed that the small rattle can compared to the turbo can has a different shade. So I think what I'm going to do is once it gets warm out, I'll just paint the whole car. You know, get that front end painted white too. I'm digging that white compared to this. Out with the old, in with the new. Got me a 3.5-inch aluminum drive shaft, 1350 U-joints, both ends. It's strange yoke. And I got a 1350 yoke on the 8 3/4 underneath. Yeah. All right, I've been busy under the car too. I got new Caltracs monoleaf springs, a new Caltracs whole setup. I also put sliders in the back, right? And a while ago I put the new shocks on, new U-bolts. I also put a new yoke, and I got my drive shaft on now. I had the pumpkin out, and because I had to reset the backlash, and not the backlash. Yeah, I had to reset all that, the backlash and the torque, inch-pound torque on the yoke, and shim all that up. That all went pretty well. So let me show you what else I did too. I don't know if you can see it from here. Yeah, I have to go outside. Hold on. Oh, and while I was at it, I got new axles. Put those in. Those fit beautiful. It did bring my tire out by another 3/8 of an inch. Because the ones that were in there had the drum rubbing against the backing plate. They were in too far. So we got that all straightened out now too. And then I also straightened this out too. This is the old front leaf spring perch. Nut welded on, and was pushing. This was pushing against the frame rail, and it was dented in. What I did is I put a pipe and cut the frame rail out and put a pipe in there and welded it in. I'll see if I can show you that. All right, there you go. I got this new one's in, bolted in. And I have them bolted in instead of welded in. I don't know if you can see way over there. I put the pipe in. That worked out real nice. Still have to adjust these yet. They're all loose yet. I need another person to help me there. But we'll get it. And then I have a pulse width modulated fan to be installed for the radiator. And there's a pulse width modulator simulator. So I hope that works out well. It should. I've seen some videos where they use these and they work great. So we're going to find out. All right, I got the PWM wire ready for the fan. And I got the power for the fan ready to be hooked up. I just need my radiator back and install the fan shroud and all that. I'll go show you this fan here. I have it out in my truck. But and then I can put my new belt on. I got a new alternator. That's about it in here. All right, here's the fan. It's a 15-inch fan, 15 or 16, I forget. But it's out of a newer Silverado. So they made all this, and Burn Down makes them, and then you can pick them up at War Performance. But we're gonna give these a try. My good friend Calvin said these things work great. He's had 0 complaints and 0 problems with overheating. So if it works very well on the Cruda, I'm going to probably stick it on the buck here too. Why not? All right, got the radiator shroud in, and there's fan and radiator, all that's done, hoses, and all that straightened out. Now what I'm doing is rear brakes, new brake shoes, springs, drums. Yeah. I figured I'd take the drum off and show you the new axles too. Good drum. Yeah.